I'm Dr. Stephen Kelly, co-founder of Jumpstart Your Heart. As we're all familiar with the sudden cardiac death incident with Damar Hamlin, he was successfully resuscitated, but after that, there was a lot of conversation about what to do next. And so we've been doing this work around screening for cardiovascular disease in student athletes for the last 15 years or so. And so we proposed with Senator Fields a bill that would now make it mandatory for you to have AEDs present at all sporting events, along with trained individuals to run the AEDs, as well as an emergency action plan. Because as a healthcare provider and as a cardiologist, I realized that Damar Hamlin, by the grace of God, is here because all three of those components were present and ready to go.
Everybody saw it real time, and it's really closer than that. A basketball player was playing at Southern University Laboratory School, and he actually collapsed on the basketball court.
Southern Lab had one AED on campus. The athletic director had fundraised to buy it. He got the AED, but when he left to go out of town, it was locked in his office. They canceled the meeting for some reason. So instead of turning around and going home, he came back to the basketball game. He wanted to support the kids. When he got to the game, that's when it happened. Little kids from the opposing team trapped. Nobody had a key but him. He runs in the office, get the AED, and that kid is alive, walking in college today because of the AED.
I was playing basketball, and at halftime my junior year, I collapsed and had a heart attack. So I have hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, which I didn't even find out about until after I died. My heart's enlarged, and it's a birth defect, but they don't have anything set in place to get it checked before you become an athlete or you go to sports. The only reason I survived is because they had a AED on campus, and so if they didn't have that, I wouldn't be here.
And that's the big picture. Just having it on campus, having it available, having it where somebody's trained and ready to use it, and just in case you're able to save that one life, then to me, everything that's done, every piece of paper that was signed, every bill that was signed, every dollar that was spent, can't put a number on that.
We worked together to pass Senate Bill 12 this past legislative session. That is actually now the Jumpstart Your Heart Act, which was a great accomplishment for the state as well as for our organization.
This act is an act that provides that every public, private institution of learning must have an AED device in an accessible place for students, parents, and teachers. And it's an important act because it also provides that when there are competitive events, like if there's a basketball game taking place, a football game, the device must be present at the venue with a person who knows how to operate it.
My hope is that no student athlete die of sudden cardiac death because of lack of equipment. Okay, that's goal number one. Two, is this the next step to helping us get every amateur athlete that competes screened with EKGs and echoes, which is Jumpstart Your Heart spaces. So we're hoping that we continue to grow and people really understand truly the impact that we can have by protecting our prizes, our treasure, which are our children. The fact that this is now a statewide process will allow us also, from our standpoint as Jumpstart Your Heart, to contact parts of the states that we've never been able to have contact with. So those relationships will continue to grow. So hopefully this is just the first step to making this statewide, which is what we would love to do, region-wide, and then hopefully nationwide. So.
I'm hoping there's a lot more stories like me in the future to where they can talk about how they survived and be thankful that we were able to get this act passed and make it mandatory for people to have these lifesavers in their schools, no matter the expense, because I'm really just blessed to be here, and I hope that other people can be blessed to make it as well.